As in, I am completely dead serious. We are currently live. Admiral, I'm sick of waiting for Richard. Roast his fucking ass, will you?
Yeah, the stage is yours, Admiral.
Welcome, viewers, to this runaway train of incompetence and bullshit. And unfortunately for you, this train has no fucking brakes. Cyberpunk 2077 came out yesterday. According to the Internet Hive, mind you probably should be playing it. Instead you are here, watching us. I am sorry for your horrible loss. As I am also sorry for our new guest today, who has been infected with the festering STD that is this show.
Jesus.
Richard, the inconsiderate and incompetent sex maniac that he is, didn't bother putting on protection. Now let us watch as he and Alpha suffocate together, as they don't bother taking any breaks in between all the dicks they will suck, trying to play this fucking game.
Shit! Hot damn, Admiral, these get worse. That was so good. Well, there's no one in the chat room just yet.
Guilty as charged, man.
Worse in a good or bad way.
In the best way.
Yes.
No, you're fine.
The correct kind of bad.
You are escalating, is perhaps the word I should have used.
And it's beautiful.
You gotta move up each time.
Yeah, okay, so the voices...
You weren't even here, you fucking slime, Richard.
Yeah, that is the,
That's the tone of the hour.
Yeah, and that's the most consistent thing, is the Admiral, abusing Silver for us. Yeah, welcome back to, Alpha with Thursday's Silver Edition, joined by the Admiral. Master Oogway!
And Oogway showed up.
Oh, you have to stop doing this.
Oh boy.
For the
you
second
deserve
fucking
better.
time I have used that insult on you, Silver, and you weren't here again to listen to it.
I was here? What are you talking about?
Oh, I think she thought you were still... I don't know, you sounded distant before.
He is distant. Like the love of a father.
Did you hear the sound of children crying as though from a great distance?
Are you babysitting the zombie baby again?
No, of course not. They keep on reinfecting each other, so they're still in quarantine.
You need to not go near that baby child ever again.
No, I mean, maybe not ever, but like for a long time.
Certainly not until we have a vaccine.
That might be for the best.
Why did you catch the intro this time?
So that's the idea. In a couple of days, once I'm finished with getting an art commission that I still don't have from an artist that I commissioned it from, like, God, how long ago was that?
It's not Kuro, is it? Is there something we should be remembering?
Were we on 3?
No, it's not Kuro.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't remember that. I digitized the thing he wanted.
Do you want to backtrack
This is
to
the self-portrait, right?
Backtrack.
Who did you commission a self-portrait? Oh, I thought it was a joke. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't think we did. I don't believe we did 3.
We can do the time trials.
Wait,
We've generally been skipping the time trials, but we can do those.
Wait, did we do 3 last time? I thought we only did 2.
Yeah, we've beaten the boss here. But fuck you! You brought us here!
Oh.
I commissioned a painting of Silver so that I can trap his soul in it.
Oh, Dorian, gray it up!
Like a kind of voodoo thing.
Alright, let's see how much of this I actually remember.
Well, not that. Boys. Boys! The voices you may not recognize, are, Kuro, Kurogabe, who has definitely been on the show before, but hasn't been in a while. And our good friend, Kirk, who heard that we all hang out without him and wanted to hear exactly what went on, and we told him nothing. And now he gets to be disappointed along with everyone who watches.
Oh no, I'm not disappointed at all.
Not yet, you're not. There's 2 hours of just this.
Then you are a fucking freak.
Is their friend, Admiral.
It's true. He was designed to put up with at least Silver and I.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, he's an expert at it.
Was he
But-
designed in a lab?
Sometimes I
was.
think
Figure it
so,
out.
because at least our high school was
Hey. Yo,
strangely perfect.
launch me.
Does anyone remember the buttons?
I'm ready to launch you.
Launch me.
So at the end of this countdown,
Launch
Sorry.
me up. Hey,
I can't launch you into the fans!
That's what happens at the
My
end of the
prediction
countdown.
was true. They are sucking so many cocks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember
Time
this.
Trial
I'm
may
pretty
not have been the most
certain-
generous place to start.
well, I'm pretty certain we didn't even do this world. I don't know who you're remembering having done it with, but I don't think it was me.
Well, then what are all these check marks, bud?
Well, if
Unless it's your progress list and not mine.
I have
it
an important
might
question.
be. Yeah.
It seems that the two of you entered different doors, but ended up in the same place. What
I
kind
re-
of like?
Well,
Benny
he
Hill
went through a
situations going on?
he went through a door and ran out of time.
Yeah, Silver went through the door, and Alpha didn't go in protest, but was dragged.
I see.
So it looked like he was walking in another door, but there was a countdown. Oh boy. So,
That's how I usually bring dates home. They're like, I want to go through this different door, and I'm like, but you have to go through this one.
that reminds me of the play Noises Off. Not Noises Off.
Ah.
Oh yes, Noises Off.
We can't get up there as long as we're getting
Heard
blown.
that.
They did it Highlands once, actually, but I think it was after you went to college.
Pull it.
Can you replace the block that I'm about to pull with yourself? Perfect. Good enough.
Really? Oh, that's right, because you can move with those. So I was
What?
self-conscious. Oh, Christ. I was self-conscious about how crap our show is. Because I didn't think, especially for someone not playing the game, that there was enough interest to hold our guest attention, and definitely not my own. Because I remember really, really solidly tuning out last week.
Alright. That was good progress.
And so,
If I go back and watch the first episode of this, am I going to see World 3?
Kiro, can you
Maybe,
mute
I don't know,
Jackie
we
on
can do
your
World-
end?
World 3 again.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm going to settle this bet right now.
It's not a bet. I'm not betting you another kidney.
You are sharing a room, so there's a significant echo.
really?
I hear the
Let's
echo
see.
too.
I'm
I hear
gonna
the.
mute.
Honey, was I not muted on yours? Oh.
Okay, I'm
I
pulling
hear-
up the first
I hear
episode
wit
right
through
now.
Kuro's microphone. It almost seems as
Kuro
though like
now muted
Kuro
herself.
probably could just have her microphone and Wit could mute. You could both use the same microphone, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Kuro has muted hers.
Okay, I
And-
think you switch it.
Yeah, but she
Yours
doesn't
is
talk.
muted and hers. Oh, I see.
Whose show is this anyway? Alright, this nonsense is devolving so fast. Oh, he's really checking the stream, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm really checking the stream because I'm pretty sure
Alpha,
you're having me
have-
skip a world that I didn't even do.
how
Alright,
could you...
we can do World 3-1. And I'll even say that you win the bet and I'll buy you a beer.
Silver, did you play without him?
I have previously played with Carmenuch.
Well, that would explain precisely why
Richard,
World
you
2
sent
was
it.
already
yes,
open in the
Alpha,
first
you hosted
episode.
the world.
That didn't seem to matter because World 2 was already open at the beginning of episode 1. I don't know if anybody caught that either.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I didn't see World 3, so.
Thanks, Kirk. You're doing a great... Jesus.
Okay, let's see. I am at 7 minutes from the end of the video, and this says 2-9. So no, sir. You're trying to Shanghai me out of a world.
Where did that come from? Why is that,
And I don't remember devices in the
Oh, I'm
ceiling
sure it's racist.
that blow us.
Sure sounds like.
Proceed with the silver reckless fisting protocols.
Okay. So how do we get up there?
So, wait, is this
Well,
World
I am-
3?
I am
This is
trying to
3-1.
figure it.
So
Well,
Silver's just like pretending that he doesn't know what to do.
I don't know. He probably hasn't played World 3 since he ran through it with, Carmine.
I see.
So it's genuinely possible that he has no idea. Is there a reason you guys skipped that gem over there?
I totally missed it. I'm coming.
Wait, no, not that one. The other one. I guess that one too.
How could you skip a gem?
It's the whole point of the game. To the left, all of your possessions. Thank you.
And that was how I was supposed to get up.
I like how you climb a ladder
With like a galloping
so
motion.
sensually.
Oh, is that what you see?
It's slow and
It does sort of take its time, doesn't it?
but
Something
it's so
changes about the
smooth.
momentum.
This is absolutely not the right way to do this.
Will you stop it?
I was trying to.
Alright, step on my body! Alright, let me come up there, and one of us will eat the spikes for the other person.
I believe that's what the Admiral has been saying the whole time.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
That's what I
Depends
call
on,
it.
whether or not you're Jewish.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
You know, it's funny you should say that, because there
Hey
was some
Kiro, unmute yourself for a minute.
casual anti-Semitism
Yes,
earlier
thank
that you missed.
Hey, get up
Is
here.
it about how? Isn't tonight the first night of Hanukkah? Was that what it was about?
I don't think so.
Jackie, say some bullshit.
I actually do have a bit of a surprise.
Blow me. Thank
In
you.
case we decide that this stream needs a little oomph. I have prepared, the second most upsetting fanfiction I've ever
Okay,
read.
the echo is gone.
Is it two penis fan fiction?
You know? Yeah. But that's not why.
Hey, grab me.
Really?
Grab
I
me.
had some really great gay fic. This is not gonna be it. The boys on, the audience still hear echo. So, babe, can you mute again? Atta girl. Oh, is this that awful puzzle?
Yep.
I hate those.
I couldn't follow what was going on. Seemed like you really knew it though. Seemed like you'd done this world before.
He may have, I haven't.
I can make a permanent fix for the echo if you two are gonna remain in the same room, Jackie.
It depends on how much Kuro wants to be involved. What are you doing? I have my
Yeah.
back to you. Oh, you're continuing the playthrough?
I just feel bad that she can't participate.
She's playing Long Live the
What?
Queen, and she's pretty happy about it. She may have more to say if I actually end up deciding to read this fic tonight.
Wait a minute, we've been here before.
Well, yeah, the exit's this way. Or somewhere near here.
Yeah, it's up right here.
I wish that that real buildings would have exit signs like that. They tell you like, the exit's around here somewhere.
I don't know if I wish that. Sometimes I depend on those. Hooray!
Sometimes death is the way to go.
Guys, the chat talking about the Game of the Year awards kinda gives me a stupid idea of doing a Game of the Year show using my salty voice.
Oh, did you not get the yarn?
I did
Tell
get,
me,
I could have
is
sworn I
that...
did get the yarn.
Explain your idea to me.
Oh,
What would you
fuck
do?
it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it.
just me talking about all the shitty fucking games this year.
Like a talk show style?
Kinda.
Two can play that game. Did you get him?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Well, he ain't throwing nothing.
Do you want to do that
Yeah,
right
I
now?
found that ladder.
today, or do you want to have that be a different stream to dedicate to the game of the year?
Alright, I'm gonna send a frog. Oh, okay. I'm gonna send another frog.
Oh
No,
wait, I could spend an entire stream shitting on The Last of Us 2.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get back from that.
I almost made it. Master Ugoy, I'm so glad you clarified. I didn't need you to, but the fact that you did just made that really lovely.
Alright, I think we both know what needs to happen next.
Oh! Oh, I don't like that.
Climb the ladder
Underneath.
down that way?
Hey! Here! Over here! Come over here and look down!
Oh! Hey, that worked!
Did that frog have a bomb in its mouth? What kind of monster are you?
Wait a minute.
For fuck's sake, he was using his Pikmin voice.
Ugh. I say that you watched that whole stream, in order if you recognize that.
My what voice?
I
It was
watched all
Alpha's.
of it.
Oh God, why?
Wait, what
We
voice
do a
did I...
bad show, and now you're a part of it. What makes you want to watch it?
Wait, what voice did I use?
Your Pikmin voice.
Oh, that wasn't my Pikmin voice. This is
Because
my
I have a
Pikmin
fetish for
voice!
suffering.
Oh,
You
shit.
really do.
Ooh, that was close. What are you,
Oh,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what the point of that was.
Just getting my butt nice and toasty.
Oh,
Alright,
we haven't gotten to the Gentic yet.
Yeah, how long is this? Is way longer than I remember it being.
I get that a lot.
No, you absolutely do
don't.
not. Wow.
He just ate your explodey frisbee.
This is way longer than I remember. Holy smokes. We are definitely not going to finish this.
Jackie is this slash fanfic between Silver and Captain Tiberius.
Oh,
Uh,
I read that.
No, although I'm told that almost happened in high school.
Punch the pussy! I mean, what?
Ah, I found the yarn.
I can make that happen.
What could, sorry, you could make them hook up?
I can make fic happen.
Oh. I was going to say, I don't know.
Like a Cupid Zero kind of way.
Hey, get over here and help me!
Was
I'm
Silver's
surrounded
butthole
by it.
plundered?
As far as I know, Silver's butthole remains unplundered.
That's a... Is that the accepted nomenclature in the gay community?
Who said anything about the gay community?
No, hold on. I refuse to believe that you haven't been pegged.
Is that everything?
This is what you come back online for?
You disgrace of a man.
I don't...
How dare you?
I don't understand why you're so mad about this.
This is where
bad
I'm
Well,
taking my
Silver.
stand.
Tell
enough
us.
that, like, rival marinas.
Hey, they're trying to lick me first, Oogway. And we missed a gem, and I don't fucking care.
Were you pegged, Silver?
Who have I pegged? I have owned a strap-on for quite a while. Because the great thing about being a guy is that have you either two female partners and you want to use reciprocating action to...
No, shut the fuck up, you mutant.
Or... Alright, I need to actually turn off that fan.
Has that
Or-
strap-on ever been up your ass?
Why are we
You
having this
yourself
conversation?
Here, just die again, it'll be easier.
If it... Alright, you're gonna have to move.
That
Here.
smack in the face. Uh-oh. Get out of there. This is warfare.
Yeah,
My
Alpha.
question is
He
being
wants you
ignored
to
and
move
avoided.
inside him.
Oh, wow, this is... I was threatening to read some really, like, explicit and disgusting fanfiction, and somehow I'm the one who's uncomfortable.
I think we've got everything we need right here.
Yeah, I don't
Alright,
think...
truce so we can get the hat.
It needs to have a
But I will
theme.
never back down from going as dark as fucking possible.
Yeah, you certainly have done that. Yeah, something really drastically changes about the moment. Whoa.
He just ate you.
Yeah, brutally.
It was a wonderful experience.
Actually, now I think you're gonna like this fic more than I thought you would.
Who, me?
Oh no! I think
I'm glad that is definitely part of it. Uh-oh.
Lord is definitely the thing that the fetish that I understand the least.
Can I not beat this thing?
It is unkillable.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Riz,
Seems
can
like
you pull up
someone's
the
done this
list?
world before.
Oh yeah, fascinating.
Punch me! Thank you.
Can you pull up the fetish list again?
Wait, you have a list of all fetishes?
Not all fetishes, the ones that are in this fic. Are you turning on your mic? Because I'll turn mine off. Okay, go.
I ask you to listen to the list of fetishes in this fic. Users, please be informed that the following fanfiction contains, but is not limited
Wait,
to...
no, baby, read it slower.
I will read it onto my mic. Do not
Read
interrupt
it like you're climbing a ladder.
I was.
Wit has a fetish for slow.
She really is. What? Users, please be informed that the following fanfiction
That's not a real
but is
wall
not
behind
limited
him.
to the list of fanfiction errors and/or sexual kinks. Character rape, logic rape, cock rings, inflation, rimming, scat, mutilation/castration, auto-cannibalism, muscle fetish, blood sports, water sports, exhibitionism, bestiality, penile transmutation, cockvore, gender switch, unbirth.
Is that gonna be a problem for anybody?
Logic rate.
Nope.
What?
The bestiality thing bothers me.
Cartoon bestiality?
Are we talking like it's a sentient animal, or are we talking like, wait, cartoon? Wait, is this
It's Kingdom
Scooby-Doo?
Hearts.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
Ah,
No,
so
it's
that's
not.
If it's like Sora and Goofy, I'm in.
You wish this were Sora and Goofy.
It's Sora and somebody, I think.
Now, you know what this made me realize? It seems as though my game is not actually my own because there are worlds unlocked that shouldn't be. So that having been said, I say tonight's the last night for this.
I think that was the plan anyway.
Well, the plan was to give it this chance and then make the decision, but at this point, I'm making the decision.
I think that's fair. Admiral, will you be ready by next week?
Ready for what?
Sure.
You're that BattleBlock theater, you're on your last limb.
This got fraught. This level.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I somehow have not been killed yet, so...
me either.
You don't have to brag about it.
I mean, I grew up platforming, so this isn't too much. Ouch.
I too had to jump from one house to the next.
Oh, the
That's why you were
word.
so good at climbing on your roof.
Oh, the word rescue days.
Yes, trigger warning for cats getting electrocuted by death beams before being. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? You get whatever was to the left?
There was the yarn, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Damn it! Shoot me with a tart once. Shame on you.
Well done.
Thank you. Fool me once, I'm mad. Fool me twice, how could you?
Fool me 3 times, we won't get fooled again.
Fool me 3 times, you're officially that guy, okay? Ow.
I just haven't decided which game of the 2 I am considering
What?
yet.
Oh, I think you should do that.
It's not a week.
I mean, yes.
Does this look fun to anybody?
It looks like it would give me a headache.
I'm blown away that the ladders are on the ceiling.
And I'm about to get blown by these fans.
Well then, the Admiral once again was right.
Yep.
Oh
Well,
wait,
no.
no, that's the other way around.
It's true.
Tides have turned.
I'm trying to figure out how to get on a side of this boat in order to actually fucking push it.
Where?
Oh, to the right.
I tried and I missed. Oh, thank you.
You have to push the box and then let go.
Get in the...
Oh, nice save.
Thank you. What?
Not me,
Hey.
asshole!
No, that wasn't. That was your exploding frisbee. Because it did exactly that.
Did you just take both of those jetpacks?
That he did.
Might have.
But I think they come back. It looks like they've come back.
What? That was actually impressive how I managed to miss.
Yeah, Silver, what's happening to you?
Sorry, I thought that there was a thing in there, but I guess it's already gone.
Do you
What?
mind? I'm trying to fight. Thank you.
And you already killed them all.
You expect anything different?
Yeah, kick him. That'll. Oh, jeez.
I mean, it worked.
Yes.
You deserve that. I can't move it.
Other way.
I can't move it.
Yeah, no, you can't because cloud.
What? I don't understand clouds.
Um,
I don't want you to explain it to
from
me. I'm
the
gonna figure it
side
out.
and bottom, but not the top.
I'm glad I missed that.
I am a power bottom because anybody would be crushed if I was on top.
Oh Jesus!
oh, wow.
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
What about those clouds? What are those? Smog? Smoke?
Schmeg.
Don't say it like that.
It sounds.
Schmeg.
Hmm. Oh, he tried to love you to
There's
death.
3 game options I am considering. The
thought
first
there were
is I
2.
make good on flexing on Silver by being better than him at a brawler game with River City Girls. The second is I fail
Oh.
at cooking a single dish in
Yes.
Cooking Simulator.
I love
And the
that.
third is the crazier option where I buy you and Alpha copies of Borrow Trauma and fail at leading you all to survival and victory on board a nuclear railgun armed submarine.
I like it.
I
could
personally,
have barrow trauma with you.
I personally prefer option 2. I think watching you play Cooking Simulator without the tutorial would be very fun.
Is there some version of like You play a cooking simulator while someone else tries to cook the same food the way that you're cooking it, but like the
boy.
way that you're cooking it.
If
Not
only.
like the way you actually cook it in real life.
That would be actually very fun. The thing about Cooking Simulator is they, especially in like sandbox
No,
mode,
Kirk,
give you.
I do not want to actually kill anyone.
Yeah, the food poisoning would be real.
You don't have to eat it. Also, where's your dark side?
I think here's what I think I know about the Admiral. When somebody dies at the Admiral's hand, she wants it to be very personal. And she wants to be, like, fist deep, you know?
I see. Cooking is too far away.
Poisoning is too far away.
Wait, who wants to fist who deeply?
Sorry, I did not mean to lure him exactly to you. Oh boy. You're gonna have to take 2 steps backwards to take 1 step forward. Or I'm gonna have to take 2 steps forward.
Or fuck you.
What is that?
A robot?
Yeah, I
To
don't
be
believe
fair, I
we've
like
met
to
him
shoot
before.
too, but that requires me to actually aim and pull the trigger.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's still fairly personal.
get down here and throw me.
But would you shoot someone in the back, or you would like make eye contact, stare them down, and then pull the trigger?
Oh,
I am happy that it's taking a long time
I
for you
do
to
not
respond.
fucking care. They die screaming either way.
yeah, I don't think it took her as long as you wanted it to take her. She just needed to type.
No, well, I'm like I get extra excited when it takes you a long time.
I will bombard you
Type.
for more bit.
Yeah, that is one of her preferred methods.
That's what does it for you, huh?
Oh, she definitely has a nuclear weapon fetish. Oh no, homing rocket. I don't believe we've met this robot yet.
Yeah, well, I'll make its acquaintance.
You sure will.
I tried to make friends with his face, and
Oh, the hat is right next to the exit. That's excellent news.
I once went to this presentation about this guy like
Would I
He
feel
said-
like you have some bias against the third option? Because you are a dirty coward.
Oh, absolutely. I would say I'm a fairly clean coward, but I understand your point.
have we not seen Subnautica for Cowards?
It's true. I did do a whole short show about it.
Alright, so there's
the
a
fucking
teleporter just beyond him.
You're not my real dad.
Think
Oh,
we
is-
need to get to. Do you want to hold the button and I'll try and climb him, or do you want me to hold the button and you'll try and climb him?
I'm going.
You do not know that for sure.
I guess
Uh-oh.
you're right. I can't know that for sure, but you would have,
But there is a way to find out.
you would have concocted a really rich backstory for this character if you've been my dad
you-
the whole time.
Okay, now I've got
I
it.
don't think that incest was one of the trigger warnings, so
that's true.
Come on, you, try it. Let's see it.
You're right. That's one thing we can know about this really genuinely terrible fan
Got
fiction, is that none of these people are related to one another. And my college roommates my junior year will never forgive me, because I read this
Why?
aloud to them, and they still think about it sometimes.
Can I
Amazing.
drill into a detail? You mentioned one of the fetishes is logic rape. What is that?
So they said
None
that
of our viewers have posted anything.
Who's
I
drilling
think
into
we
who
finally
here?
broke them wit.
so it was a list. This is why I wanted Crow to slow down. It was a list of mistakes / warnings. And the logic rape is a lot of the stuff that happens in this fic is not only like yes, in writing you can make anything possible, but they did not do a good job of supporting what they decided to make possible. It's like it didn't even make sense in their own universe.
If anybody in the chat wants to shut this down, now's your chance.
Yeah, I think
What?
we're getting to the point where I actually have to put my money where my mouth is and read this. So if you don't want to hear this, but still want to watch us do whatever the fuck this is, if this somehow means something to you, speak now. You have the power to stop this.
Speak now or don't say we didn't warn you.
I will give them like a full few minutes to think about it. Mayo might be gone because he usually gets food around this time. But I'll give him some time. Because, boy, if he comes back and we're reading it and he didn't want us to.
Well, there's Mayo now, so...
Yeah, so we're gonna read the second most upsetting fanfiction I've ever read.
Second, you say?
Yeah, so I found this fic
Get in the fucking fanfiction, Shinji.
I found this fic in college through a bad fanfiction website. And they weren't lying.
The website was not a good website, or it was purposely for bad fanfiction?
It was aggregated bad, funny fanfiction.
Got it.
What am I saying?
Grab me.
You saved this bullshit.
No. What I actually wanted to do tonight was read, the titular porno from the podcast My Dad Wrote a Porno. But we've already packed it. So I'm not gonna read that. Which is good.
You've already packed it?
We've been packing some of our books. You know how we're moving? You know how I talk about it constantly?
Okay, yes. I thought,
so then I thought about, you know what the really fun equivalent of that is? I told the fun equivalent of that is bad fanfiction. And then I remembered this one, the baddest of all fanfiction. The first...
Baddest.
Well, this one is bad. It is bad writing, it's bad kinks that they should feel bad about. Yes, I'm judging them. No, I mean, if explored safely, blah blah blah, not all, kinks are not inherently bad, etc, etc. The most upsetting fanfiction...
Dismembering is pretty up there.
If you can explore that stuff safely in fantasy, and not have to do it in real life.
I just want to know how you make it sexy. Cut my arm off, baby.
Well, that's the thing, is it's generally with things that are violent, they will always have some element of non-consent. And non-consent can be explored in fantasy, and that's the only place it should be explored, kids.
Wait, are there kids watching this?
There better not be.
Because this fic scarred me for some time. The most upsetting fanfiction I have...
You have been in college.
Yes.
Oh shit, there's a yarn over there.
8 years.
There's a yarn.
It's been... Oh, back up there was yarn? Where was yarn?
Over here.
Hey! Uh-oh. Well, that solves that problem. Oh yeah, actually that's a good point. Solar doesn't watch this, right?
Solar is no longer child.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am
they're young
not
enough,
sure
but
I
I
want
still
to be
feel bad.
associated with this.
If they don't learn about dismemberment from us, then who are they going to learn about dismemberment from?
Probably from a much more destructive source, so I'd say it's better that we break the news.
Listen, Solar, it's time we had the talk number 2.
Solar has had this talk many times.
That's true.
I'm
Solar
sure.
has a very filthy brain. I just feel bad that they are so much younger than I am.
I'm ruining my career before it even begins.
We'll give you a couple opportunities throughout the course of this to remind the audience how much you don't endorse what we're talking about.
Okay, relax, slow down there.
Yeah. All right, Alpha, your turn. Run, 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 run. Whoop. Close enough. The first most upsetting fanfic I ever read, there was no humor in it. It was very well written. The author obviously knew what they were doing. I'll say this. It was perfectly tagged. I was warned that it was dark and pretty upsetting. I did not heed those warnings because I thought I could take it, and it turns out, not a fan. So this one at least is funny.
So when it gets like too much, is that when you're like, I should probably stop? Or you're like, I'm in too far, I gotta do this.
I am an in too far kind
Our
of girl.
viewers claim they are big boys.
I know they're fairly big.
Do you now? Have you seen?
The sunk cost fetishist.
They're big boys.
That really tickled me.
You ain't seen big yet.
Alright, I will say this. You guys are my friends, and I've learned from torturing my roommates that when I'm asked to stop, I should probably stop. If somebody says, okay, this has genuinely been enough, let me know, and we can, trust me, it starts very quickly. It gets right into it. You'll have gotten some of the idea from the beginning.
It was 1935. I remember because the Jews had just done 9/11.
Only right?
I don't know how to do that. Can you do that on Twitch?
Do what?
Adults
Yes.
only?
I mean, you can make advisories. I don't know about anything else. I mean, I have a warning that says, hey, some of this stuff ain't kosher, so...
Oh boy, it sure isn't. Mayo, I appreciate that. You guys are welcome to speak up. I am actually watching chat for once in my whole fucking life.
Figured it out. I've solved the puzzle.
Okay.
Mayo, I am about to make this whole goddamn crew disappear.
Here we go. Let me have chat. Okay.
Well, come on then, let's hear it.
Your own forward written by Wit.
I think that's what the past 45 minutes have been, to be honest.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah.
How much more do I need to tell you?
Maybe like how it's changed you as a person.
I certainly feel bad for making my housemates read this, or listen to me read this, considering one of them started screaming into a pillow and rocking back and forth.
Weren't you the one who just gave us a lecture about consent?
Yeah, I've learned a lot. That was 8 years ago.
Oh, I see.
I feel bad about that. That's how it's changed me.
Wait, did you learn about consent while reading this? That would be ironic.
It definitely taught me some about it.
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Cloud gasped as the demigod lifted him bodily into the air and thrust into him. Delicate fingers clawed at the bubble-like muscled arms holding him up. Oh yes, give it to me, big boy, he yelled, not caring who heard. Hercules grunted in response. Oh god, Cloud moaned, to which Hercules lifted his head in attention. Yes? No, Cloud murmured breathlessly. Continue, please.
Hold on. Which head? Which head was raised?
I see your point, but if that's what you're gonna have problems with, it's gonna be a long night.
I hope that
Mayo already has his head in his hands.
I told you it started fast.
I would love to see a fan fiction where every sex scene is just like a string of puns.
I want this narrated by Duke
the
Nukem.
singularity of horrible.
I will continue. No, Cloud murmured breathlessly. Continue, please. And Cloud lightly swiped his small pink tongue across Hercules' swirly chin. Oh, you like that, huh? Grinned Hercules, showing teeth. Let me show you what my demigod can do. He pulled out of Cloud's tight, sweet bottom and put him down on the arena sand none too gently. Ow! Cloud squealed, then giggled. He waved his bum in the air. I don't think I can wait any longer for your hard man meat.
Jesus
Just a moment, my
Christ.
sexy little gerbil, said Hercules, who was doing something out of sight.
It's my new favorite pet phrase. Pet name.
I actually really have to underline the idea who was doing something out of sight, because so far this fic has been in omniscient third person, and somehow this is... Hercules is doing something that even the narrator cannot see.
Wow.
I just really like that idea. I mean, here's what I would have written. Who was doing something that Cloud couldn't see, but the fact that it kind of implies that it's out of sight of God and everybody.
Well, I guess he is a god.
You know, that's a good point. Perhaps I chose the wrong phrase.
It disturbs me how enthusiastically you're saying these lines with.
I am immune to this now because I've already been changed. You can't get bitten by the radioactive spider twice, you know?
I mean, you can, just the second bite won't actually do anything.
The second bite will not do anything to me.
First bite gives you superpowers, second bite gives you leukemia.
This is actually technically my third
You
bite.
got changed by the forces of the fucking warp.
Yeah. Hercules turned around so that his back was facing the needy blonde. Hiking up his pleated leather skirt, Hercules pulled out his pulsating love truncheon and affixed something to it.
What the fuck?
Can you cut the bridge?
Great, but now how am I supposed to get over there?
For a brief moment, I thought.
Can I cut my own throat?
Yeah, honestly, me too. Admiral, if you actually want me to stop, I will stop, but I need to know the difference between your like, ugh, this is gross, and your genuine, I'm tapping out. So just, if that is what you mean, just please make it clear. I don't want to go too far.
Go! Get out of here!
Save yourself! Uh-oh.
If I am done, then I will say I am actually done.
Okay, great.
Well, so actually is your safe word? No, I really mean it this time.
I see Love Actually in a whole new light now.
That actually makes a lot of sense with the fucking content of that.
Oh, son of a...
World against nuclear destruction.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that, yep. Here, hold on, don't move.
He's moving.
I know, I said don't... Jesus Christ.
Ugh. Boys, I actually do recommend fanfiction in general. There's a lot of really good stuff. It's not all smut. I mean, I only read smut because that's what I'm in it for. But there's a ton of stuff that's not. And some authors do a really good job of just exploring the world deeper. Or, like, if it's like TV show kind of stuff, making up basically whole new episodes. So if you want more content in that universe or featuring characters you like, I think there's a lot of really good stuff, and yes, there's a lot of really bad stuff of people who are just learning to write or are not writing in the language that they naturally speak. But I wouldn't count it out. This fic entirely I would count out. It's terrible, and you shouldn't enjoy it. If you do, I'm worried about you. But fanfiction in general.
She reads smut because she is a terrible dyke goblin.
I read smut because it's hot. I'm not afraid to admit that I enjoy sex.
Kuro deals in smut.
Yeah, it's one of the
But you
reasons
are
we're
also
so...
a dyke goblin.
Oh, undoubtedly. I am worryingly close to the predatory lesbian stereotype. I just am too much of a coward to do anything about it, so everyone is safe.
I didn't know that was a stereotype.
Oh, someday we'll have a conversation about that stereotype.
Kirk,
Because I have a lot of
next time
thoughts
you
about
had
it.
to talk number
Literally anything can be a stereotype
Yeah,
if you
it's a
set your
big
mind
fucking
to it.
problem.
Oh, Oogway, I'm sorry to have to confess this in front of you. He is theoretically, jokingly, affronted that I claim
get
that I
the
enjoy
key.
sex. I'm hoping he's joking.
We missed the yarn. It was right there.
Oh, whatever. Oh shit, we're even.
It's a competition?
I guess.
You're famous.
You've really got the crowd eating from your delicate hands now. There's never a dull moment with you at the helm, except for maybe like twice. But I gotta hand it to you. You've got quite the unbreakable spirit. I mean, I'm not nearly as straight as you.
This
If I
is
was
blending in with the
little
fanfic
shoes,
for me.
I'd say to heck with Hattie and my friends. They'll be fine. I'd make myself a nice bag lunch, show these cats my favorite finger, and then I'd make my horse
Yep.
birds and hit the trail. But I'm not you.
Continue with the mental torture wit.
I'm gonna wait for this cutscene.
Definition of the cat's PJs. And speaking of which, these cats are truly bizarre. Why are they here? I mean, I've got my theories. Perhaps they're aliens from another world. Maybe their genetic experiments gone awry. Or could it be that they were once normal kitties? Normal kitties who evolved into the strange, unpleasant creatures we see before us? These hideously adorable abominations with their beady eyeballs, giant, bloodthirsty, tiny mouth fangs, slashy paw claws, and stanky funk breath. Plus, they're awfully rude and crabby. I think they all need girlfriends or something. I'm a cat, see? I'm grouchy, see? I like to run around all day and hurt people's feelings, see? But don't take
Okay, I'm
it
feeling
lightly.
called out.
So sassy and awfully crafty, and finding a weak spot in that bright orange furry armor might prove difficulty. Minus the why. They're always watching, children. I see them lurking in the shadows. Lurking hard. Or hardly lurking, see? On that note, this whole theater's like a
Wait,
bad
what?
joke.
Lurking makes
How
you
did
hard?
things get so bad? One time, this theater was a
Peeping
nice
Toms.
place. Flowers in every vase and smiles on everyone's mouth. Faces. Can you believe it? I wouldn't believe it. I mean, if you told me that, I'd more than likely call you a liar and walk away. And, find some place to get ice cream to replenish the innocence you blackened with your filthy deceits. I like strawberries. Let's keep going. It's about so we should descend deeper into the belly of the beast. And perhaps you'll find a way to put an end
I don't
to
think this guy has a
madness.
script. I think he's just rambling.
I'm very
It's
pleased.
genuinely possible.
I'm very pleased with that. And by the way, let's move on. Fuck the hard stuff. I want to hear the hard stuff.
Where was I?
I feel like
think
we need
it's...
to
Oh,
to
it's
get
about
to
to
it.
get really bad. Okay, not really bad because I know it gets worse.
It's about to
okay,
get
say we
warmer.
started at 4.
Yes, tell us of Cloud's hard time.
We're about to get to like 6 in the uncomfortable.
Out of what?
Like 45.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, just a moment, sex is a gerbil, doing this against that. Okay. Hercules turned around so that his back was facing the needy blonde. Hiking up his pleated leather skirt, Hercules pulled out his pulsating love truncheon and affixed something to it. That done, he turned about and faced the young soldier with a greasy smirk on his face. So, what do you think? Cloud gasped in awe and lust. Hercules' glorious member was glowing with the gold aura of godhood,
Oh,
and there was something attached to the base, metal and spiky. Oh, Hercules, hurry up! I'm getting so hot! Cloud moaned as sexily as he could. Only, what's that? The metal, in the shape of a circle with a hole for Hercules' purple, veiny dick, gleamed in the afternoon sun. Never mind
What?
that, said Hercules, and entered him in one quick thrust. Ooh! Cloud groaned as he felt the demigod's gargantuan cock touching him inside his love hole. Then Hercules slid all the way in, and the spikes came in contact with Cloud's rosy butt cheeks. It was like sitting on nails. Cloud wailed pitifully. Oh, it hurt so good. The pain aroused him, and the more aroused he became, the more his ass cheeks inflated. And the more they inflated, the more the metal spikes dug in. And the more the spikes dug into
What
his
the
ass, the more pain Cloud was caused, and the more painfully aroused he became, and so forth. Oh, Hercules, more! I need more! Cloud gasped breathily. Don't be impatient, grunted Hercules. He drew back and slapped Cloud's ass so hard the sound echoed through the empty arena. The fresh pinpricks on the otherwise smooth, creamy globes oozed blood. Hercules bent down and lapped at it.
A is to throw.
Which is not physically possible. Anyway,
Sorry, what did he do that was inflating his butt? What did he do after he inflated his butt cheeks by slapping them that was physically impossible?
so when Cloud gets aroused, his butt seems to inflate. The thing that Hercules does that I think is not possible is he is, penetrating him in the ass while bending over and licking his butt cheeks where the blood is coming out. And that's not...
Because that's the thing that bats can do.
my point is, you can't bend... Your spine and ribcage will not allow you to bend so far over that you can reach, call it generously, 6 inches above where your penis is.
Didn't like Sting have ribs removed or something so he could do that?
Oh my god.
That is my favorite urban legend, and I heard it was it's Marilyn Manson is the most popular. Sting said in an interview that he and his partner practiced tantric sex. That could be what you're thinking of. Let's see. Let me think of the other urban legend.
I actually heard it was Raffi.
Don't sullen Raffi like that. I love Raffi.
Barley grow.
You're awful. Rod Stewart. The rumor goes that he had to have his stomach pumped because he had swallowed too much semen. And Richard Gere, the joke about him is that he had to go to the hospital because he put a gerbil in his anus and it got stuck. So those are all of the celebrity urban sex legends.
I've accidentally murdered myself with a rock.
Continue the horrible bedtime story.
Yep. We are definitely not going to finish this tonight. Hopefully we never do.
What, the story?
Yeah, it's very, very long.
Somebody is gonna finish.
Master Uguay had not heard the rumor about Richard Gere. Yeah, the rumor is that he here's how I heard it, that he used a toilet paper tube after expanding his anus enough to fit such a generous diameter. He used a toilet paper tube to put a gerbil in his rectum, and the gerbil got stuck or decided not to come out or something. And
I like the idea that like it was his choice to not leave.
Yeah, I mean it's another party with agency in the transaction.
It also it adds some consent to the story.
Somebody has to consent.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Okay, I guess I'm gonna continue. Cloud blushed and bit his lip. He was painfully hard, and he needed to be fucked. But if he protested, Hercules might not give him the ass pounding he wanted so badly.
Get right up next to each other here.
Just run
Talking
into
about the fanfic or what?
Hercules' tongue on his new-made wounds was too much. He whimpered but said nothing. Hercules, his tongue now thoroughly coated in blood, parted Cloud's butt and began to lick his inner walls. The taste of blood mingled with Cloud's sweet essence. Hercules reached down with one hand and began to stroke himself. Cloud was shaken out of his ecstatic reverie by a very undignified, ungodlike screech. The blonde looked down between his legs to note, with morbid fascination, that his burly-thighed lover had caught his own hand on the spiked cock ring. Owie! Sobbed Hercules. It hurts! It hurts!
What?
Cloud was overcome by a wave of fury. Snap out of it and fuck me, damn it! He shouted. But Hercules blubbered. Cloud couldn't take it anymore, his horniness giving him inhuman strength. He flipped Hercules over and began pistoning his stiff, meaty tool between the demigod's round hemispheres. Such had been the plan, anyway, and would have been successfully followed through had it not been for the golden beam of light that burst forth from Hercules' mighty anus. It knocked Cloud back several feet. Cloud skid across the arena floor and came to rest with his head propped against the wall, limbs spread eagle. The experience was so new and unexpected that Cloud didn't have time to react. However, his body did, spraying jet after jet of gummy love juice into the air, like an indecisive fountain.
Gummy love juice.
Indecisive fountain.
Yeah, that's a really great metaphor, to be honest.
You know, I'm finding more comedy out of this than anything else.
Oh no, yes. Remember how I said this is the second most upsetting? The reason this is second is because this is so laughable. The first one, there was nothing laughable about it. And that's why this one is less upsetting, is because I can dull the pain. The force of the orgasm was so strong that Cloud passed out. Master Oogway is writing quotes from the actual Master Oogway character, and they are very funny when juxtaposed with the stuff we're talking about tonight.
I'm enjoying this.
Kudos on being prepared with quotes from.
There's
the
maximum
actual-
interaction going on, and I love it.
Yeah, this is gonna be our most popular stream.
Yeah, for being as bad a show as this is, I think our image is changing, and we had nothing to do with it.
Someday I will thank the authors of this garbage. The force of the orgasm was so strong that Cloud passed out.
Well,
When he
at
came
least
to...
I already have an idea for an intro next week thanks to this nonsense.
Yeah, I know you're gonna have a lot to talk about. When he came to, Hercules was sitting on his face. Hercules noted the shifting of Cloud's features beneath his ass and smiled. Ah, finally awake, are we? Hercules said with a satisfied grin. Well, since you're already come, you seem much more relaxed, so now you can pleasure me. Cloud mumbled around a mouthful of ass meats.
Ass meats?
Yeah.
What the flying...
Yeah. I thought you'd agree, said Hercules, and wiggled his ass. Obediently, Cloud began to lick Hercules' firm, shapely flesh. Then he slid his tongue
Well,
inside
there's
the
my
crack.
new nickname for Silver.
Ass meats. Yeah, not bad. Then he slid his tongue inside the crack. Oh, Hercules, I can taste your sweet essence, he tried to say, but it came out as... Hercules beamed at his young lover's efforts.
They actually
Cloud
felt the need to present it that way.
Oh, yeah. As Cloud continued to lap at his muscular globes, Hercules reached down to cup the diminutive blonde's testicles in a deceptively gentle hand. Oh, okay, so...
Help me out here, I've been forced into a threesome.
It did not get there in time. So, remember how I said we were at about a 6?
Yeah, are we about to hit 20?
Yeah, it's about to jump dramatically.
Cool.
And I'm sorry. I have to stress that I don't condone this behavior
You're on
In
your
real-
own for this one.
in real life. Fantasy can be safely explored in fiction. Non-consensual or violent acts can be safely explored in fiction, and pretty much nowhere else. I'm sorry.
Is he
Okay.
about to chop off Cloud's limbs?
You're not a million miles away.
Oh,
Now,
good,
Cloud.
yes.
You know I can't leave that little stunt you tried to pull earlier unpunished, now can I? Cloud squeezed his eyes shut. He was so painfully aroused, small tears formed at the corner of his eyes, and he could hardly breathe. Oh yes, punish me, Hercules. Do as you
Oh.
will, he thought.
What the fuck have you done?
I fucked it up.
Oh no.
What happened?
The bridge is stuck.
Yep, you're gonna be able to get the gem though.
What, honey? No, you should walk away.
Okay, so how are we expected to get the... You know what? Fuck it, let's get out of
It's
here.
actually about to get really bad. You should walk away. I love you and I'm trying to protect you. Kuro walked back in, asking if you guys had given up yet.
Not even close. This is nowhere near my breaking point.
I know, we're about to get close. And so that's why I sent her out of the room. Oh yes, punish me, Hercules. Do as you will, he thought, as the demigod continued to roll his testicles in the palm of his hand. I'm yours. Hercules' hand stilled and abruptly ripped Cloud's balls clean off.
Oh.
Cloud jerked in shock.
I think you need to
He tried to scream, but the moist ass surrounded his face, his mouth, suffocating him. He tried anyway, and little bubbles of ass juice formed and popped in the damp enclosure. The sensation, which to Hercules felt like tiny fart explosions between his slabs of ass, was enough to push him over the edge. He came so hard that the pearly liquid shot half the length of the arena, blistering in the air for a brief moment before falling to the ground. Master Mr. Ukwe has, I think, my favorite comment of the night. Oh, that's not good for his
Hold
health.
on, Emma just walked into this airlock.
You know, did you ever think you'd get this good a group of people?
Can
For
you
this
grab
show?
the floating block?
Oh, that's a floater. Okay.
What?
Oh god, you've killed us all.
Ah, I'm free!
I'm gonna use the one bullet in my space gun.
You should not have combustion bullets in space. That's super dangerous. When
It's
he
fine
was
if
done,
it's low impact squash rounds.
I guess. Well, best of luck to you and
Or
your
buckshot.
suicide attempt. Buckshot? Well, I guess they'd make them stronger than that. When he was done, he got up off his slight lover's face, grinning smarmily. Teach you to try to top me, eh? He struck a pose. Cloud lay beneath him, crotch bleeding profusely and features contorted. He groaned. His hair was wet with juices. That was so
Cloud
hot.
should be bleeding to fucking death.
You want to go another round? Asked Hercules. At once, his flaccid schlong sprang to attention. As many times as you want. I'm a god, baby. Oh, yeah. Cloud groaned, eyes wide and glazed over with lust, and some denial over the fact that his leather-clad lover was currently juggling his disembodied testicles. Hercules caught the look in Cloud's eyes and smiled wickedly. Hercules smiled. Oh, I remember I hated this section so much that I skipped it when I read it to my roommates.
Are you feeling brave tonight?
I'm not gonna skip it tonight.
Get that
no,
fucking poor man some medical attention, Jesus Christ.
I did read this. There was a specific line I skipped, and I'll tell you which one it was. Okay. Hercules smiled wickedly. Open your mouth. Why? Asked Cloud, a little confused. Hercules slapped him. Just do it, bitch! Cloud loved being told who was boss. He opened his mouth. Hercules promptly shoved a testicle into it. Cloud gagged and nearly choked. Hercules narrowed his eyes as Cloud convulsed. I swear to Zeus, he said menacingly. You better swallow if you know what's good for you. The heady scent of blood, rich with the musk of his own balls, tingled in Cloud's nostrils enticingly. The blonde prepared to comply, but the wet fuzz of the testicle in his mouth grazed his uvula, and Cloud coughed up the fleshy sack along with his lunch. The bloody little testicle rolled across the arena floor, picking up a fine layer of sand along the way before settling by Hercules' powerful feet.
The thing that I'm enjoying about this the most is not the story itself, but how Wit's, spark in life has vanished. She is unable to be excited while reading this.
I
mean,
forgot and remembered.
Yeah, we're
this part.
watching her die inside.
I mean, Wit's usually grumpy anyway, so this is just an extension therein.
I know,
where-
they were much more surprised to see me enthusiastic about the beginning than they are to see me unenthusiastic about the one quarter of the way through it.
We need him alive! We need him alive!
We need him alive?
Testicle
Yeah, we need
lunch.
fire here.
Hercules picked it up with a displeased look and seemed like he would have said something, but at that moment the door of the arena banged open. Half an hour before the next match starts. Do you want to set up? You can leave and come back. Phil's words trailed off as he surveyed the scene before him. Sephiroth, who had come in with him, halted and observed with cool surprise. Beads of sweat had broken out on Phil's forehead. I have some stuff I gotta take care of. And he dashed out.
Estuans interius iravahementi.
Is that
Is
the
that
best Danny DeVito you can do?
That's the most Danny DeVito I'm prepared to do at this stage in my life. And I think he's no longer going to be a character, so I think we're gonna be alright. Sephiroth, who hadn't moved, now
This is the
cleared his
first
throat
stream I
lightly.
regret being on.
Aww,
Really?
that's the nicest thing you've ever said about us.
Actually, can you hold down the button for a second? I want to explore something.
Yeah, sure. Well, I was holding it down. It's not my fault the bridge was delayed.
Alright, drop it.
Explore his ass, Alpha.
Oh, okay.
So you satisfied now?
One more. I just want to scrape the wall. Alright, drop it.
Jesus, I do not even have to try.
No, you really don't.
Scrape the wall.
Ow.
Ooh. Where was I? Sephiroth, who hadn't moved, now cleared his throat lightly. Hercules stared back evenly. He cleared his throat as well, and scratched his butt for good measure. Sephiroth tapped his finger on his hip. Hercules shifted his weight from foot to foot. Cloud, once his eyes had focused enough for him to see who it was, gave a loud exclamation. Sephiroth! This isn't what it looked like, I swear! Sephiroth growled a little bit. Both Cloud and Hercules noticed that the white-haired fighter's fingers were curled round the hilt of Masamune. Hercules' handsome face broke into a sly grin, not missing the visual innuendo. So you want to have a sword fight, eh? Yeah, cross swords? Gonna pull it out and hit me with it, huh? You want it? You want some of this, cockmaster? Hercules screeched, his godhood bobbing proudly against his stomach. Sephiroth raised an eyebrow at the spiky apparatus still affixed to the mastodonic godhood. He cleared his throat again.
Jesus.
Sephiroth? Sephi? Cloud ventured tentatively. Shut up, Cloud, Sephiroth replied in an even, controlled tone. I'm very, very angry. Oh yeah? Said Hercules. Well, I'm horny. How about that, huh? It happened in the space of a second. Sephiroth had unsheathed his sword and relieved Hercules of his collective. Apparently godhood didn't guarantee one's reproductive organs from falling off.
This is almost as bad as 50 Shades in terms of terrible metaphors.
I did like that one. The indecisive fountain was pretty good. The black-clad general shook the blood from his daikatana with a quick flick of the wrist, and smoothly replaced Masamune in its scabbard. 3 pairs of eyes surveyed the fallen collective, which now lay scattered haphazardly across the arena sands. Its previous owner, though, seemed oddly indifferent to the scene. Sephiroth arched an elegant eyebrow curiously. Ain't no thing, said Hercules with a mysterious smile. A thin, membranous layer spread across the severed end of the bloody stump that was once the demigod's penis. The membrane stretched, pulled, jerked, then violently split open. Where once there had been a single penis, now stood 3.
Oh my god. It's Hydra cock.
Yes.
Hail Hydra cock.
This is, if you've ever seen the phrase kooshball penis out in your travels on the internet, this is the fic it's referring to. Or homing Hydra peni, I believe is also this fic. Maybe not. That could have been a different one. Sephiroth blinked once. Twice. Holy shit. Cloud made a strange sound that seemed to be a squeak of mingled surprise, disgust, and lust. In the background, the door had opened, and there were people filling into the arena. I'm afraid I won't be needing you today, Sephiroth told the first person through the door, a bespectacled man with an unremarkable haircut. The man scowled. Oh, this is where they introduced the footnote? I've seen that footnote. That doesn't make any sense.
What is the footnote?
The footnote after the man with the unremarkable haircut is something I don't understand because I don't know what it's referencing. Fujimura Orchestra crossover. Probably not important, but there it is. That was the footnote. So I guess it's that person was supposed to be a character from something else, and I just don't know what it is.
I see.
We're still charging you, he told Sephiroth. Sephiroth sighed. Alright, I'll book the next time, which I'm afraid won't be for a while. The people slowly filed out again. Sephiroth saw the looks on Cloud and Hercules' faces. Private orchestra, he said, by way of explanation. Hercules' 3 penises waved a bit as if stirred by an unseen wind.
I really don't know how I'm
Sephiroth-
gonna get there from here. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, did that help?
Yep, thanks.
Yeah.
You're helping me get there with every word you say, so.
Yeah,
Music
Mayo.
Mayo.
Yeah, you're better than this. You're better than us. And I tried to warn you from the beginning. I'm just happy you lasted as long as you did. I'll miss you. Sephiroth stared. Hercules stared back. Very slowly, Sephiroth reached into his jacket. His gloved hand emerged holding something shiny and green. Cloud phased in and out of consciousness. Still very slowly, Sephiroth drew back to a throwing position. Hercules watched, his penises waved. It seemed that Sephiroth suddenly became a blur of speed. Hercules barely registered that the white-haired fighter had moved when he felt something hit his chest, hard enough to knock him over. When he picked himself up, he briefly caught a glimpse of a mobilized Sephiroth, with Cloud tucked under his armpit. In the next second, they had disappeared from the arena. Hercules stared at the spot that Sephiroth had occupied just moments before, dumbfounded. Then he frowned. Hey, that's my loving for the week! That's a second. Yeah, that doesn't... That's there was a footnote that somehow made even less sense than the first one, so I'm not going to bother with it. Flexing his mighty muscles above his head, Hercules roared a mighty roar, and his 3 mighty penises screamed like banshees.
Like what?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Like what?
I heard banshees, didn't I?
Okay.
His 3 mighty
What the
penises
fuck?
screamed like banshees. The
Fucking
ground shook
hell.
beneath him as his sandaled feet thundered against the arena floor. He burst through the door of the Colosseum, sending splintered wood scattering in every direction. Hercules' godlike speed soon put him within range of the retreating white-haired fighter. Sephiroth sensed the golden aura of the demigod behind him. Not loosening his grip on the nude blonde boy under his arm, Sephiroth wrenched Masamune from its sheath and swiped at Hercules in a flash of arced metal. 3 twitching penises tumbled onto the rooftops in the fighter's wake. 9 columns of man-meat quickly sprouted out between Hercules' powerful thighs, the Grecian hero not faltering a step in his pursuit. Sephiroth lashed out again and again until Hercules' manhood was a veritable penis koosh ball. I forgot that they actually used the word in the fic. Sephiroth mused. I should probably
God
stop
fucking
that.
damn it.
Yeah. Sephiroth was so occupied with the freak of nature behind him that he failed to register that which was ahead of him. Ah, you were right, Sora was exclaiming happily. The view really is better from here. You can see the Colosseum. And that was as far as he got before the white-haired soldier, clutching a blonde-haired soldier under his armpit, plowed into him. The 3 went down in a tangle of limbs and white hair. Yuffie and Leon were very surprised, to say the least. Cloud was still bleeding. From within the tangle of limbs and hair, Sora began to cry. He smells like Peony, he sniffled.
Huh? What?
Hercules landed heavily on the roof, cracks reaching out in spider-thin lines from the point of impact. His eyes held a manic gleam and his penises writhed threateningly. Yuffie gasped and pointed. Hercules, how did you hide all that? Silence, lowly mortal! Hercules' voice echoed with godly rage, eyes aflame. Dark clouds circled overhead as his penises screamed furiously. The short-haired ninja wisely kept quiet. Hercules pointed dramatically at Sephiroth, his voice causing the buildings around them to tremble and quake. Thou hast incited my almighty rage. This grave mistake will not go unchecked. All are punished. Hercules' writhing mass of cocks increased in length with alarming speed. The slits in the penises opening to reveal rows of sharp, shark-like teeth, before shooting forth to devour all in their path.
Hey guys, just a heads up before we
Sigh.
get into any of this. Mutilation warning.
Yeah, I feel like we've passed that.
We have, that's the whole joke.
I think we're getting to like 25. And I hate to say it, but I don't think we're halfway through.
25 what?
On my scale of 1 to 45 in horrible.
Keep bringing it. Unless somebody wants to quit.
Yeah, how we doing, guys? Does anybody need a water break? Tea?
Seems like you want us to say we're done.
I don't know if I want you to stop before or after we get to the unbirth.
The what?
Cyanide break.
Hold up. Cyanide break?
It is the perfect time for a nice, refreshing hazelnut flavored cyanide break.
Wait, a
I
nice.
think it's almonds, but don't quote me.
A nice,
I've never
refreshing hazelnut.
They've got peppermint down there.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
It is almonds.
I knew you would know.
Are those wings on a time limit or a flat limit?
No, on a jump limit.
Oh, okay.
Sephiroth recovered his wits enough to teleport out of the way of the fast-approaching penises, taking both Cloud and Sora with him. Hercules' penises, as though possessing a collective mind, turned and shot toward the new direction that the three tangled people had newly appeared in.
Oh. Whoops.
Sephiroth had no choice but to teleport again, and again the penises followed. Soon Sephiroth, Cloud, and the traumatized Sora were blinking out of existence almost as fast as they were blinking in. The air...
Quit laughing, guys. That's a problem. We're in trouble.
No, it's just... This is just objectively funny. The air was thick with penises.
We've all been there.
What a
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah, as lesbians, that's no good for us.
Did anybody expect anything less, though?
Sephiroth, however, was hardly teleporting aimlessly. In 5 minutes, he had all of Hercules' penises in one big, tied-up knot. Yuffie, hugging a wall to stay away from the penises, said, "How's that for irony, Herc?" Hercules stared blankly. Irony? Hercules was far from beaten, though. The multitude of snapping penis heads had stopped their desperate writhing and, turning upwards to the sky, let out a piercing shriek. Nice timing. The likes of which would rival the harpies. All below who were still alive and conscious fell to the ground, hands over their ears, and faces contorted in agony. Sephiroth, who had since remained standing with the two spiky-haired boys under his armpits, now gritted his teeth, refusing to relinquish his hold on them even as his ears bled. Hercules said something. No one could actually hear it, of course, but the smarmy smile said more than enough. Sephiroth tried to get up, but he was too disoriented. A splitting pain in his head had been left in the wake of the attack. "Here," he muttered, though the sound didn't reach his ears. Nothing happened. A wave of panic overtook him. His gaze flickered to the materia slots on his armor. He slowly remembered. He'd taken the cure materia out, temporarily, to make room for something else, and then he'd thrown it, thinking it was worthless. He dropped both Cloud and Sora. Cloud he dismissed, the blonde was naked. He started rummaging through the dazed brunette's clothing. His fingers found a small cloth pouch in one of the secret pockets on the red jumper, and as he pulled it out, he wished fervidly that it was what he thought it was. It was. Little vials gleamed back at him, labeled in a messy hand. He pulled the cork with his teeth and felt his body heal with the discomfort of the fast-forward re-knitting of a potion. Sephiroth came to realize he could hear again very fast. "Ah, he's molesting me!" Sora was howling, deafness making his voice abnormally loud. Sephiroth paused, sighed, and tipped one of the vials into Sora's open mouth. The boy stopped wailing, but glared balefully at the white-haired man.
Ooh, good word.
Yeah, it doesn't deserve to be here, in this fic. He forced Cloud to have one too. As an afterthought, he opened another potion and poured it over the blonde's crotch. Cloud's eyes fluttered open slowly as the sensation of the potion working its magic washed over him. He watched, mystified, as his nether regions unfurled like petals of a flower, and a set of beautiful new testicles bloomed between his thighs.
I don't think you are allowed to call testicles beautiful. They are the ugliest things on God's green earth. And I include naked mole rats in that.
I have no swears left to me for this situation.
As Master Oogway points out, molestation gets you coal from Santa on Christmas. I really enjoy Master Oogway's, like, brilliant sense of understatement humor. I'm really enjoying it. It really tickles me.
Got it.
Yeah.
We missed the yarn somewhere, but
Oh, whatever.
we escaped with our lack of dignity.
We don't need the yarn. We're getting enough balls in this story.
Yeah.
Yes, there's an A+, but don't bother. It takes talent.
Where was I?
I don't think anybody's even paying attention to the game anymore. Not even myself.
I
His
pay attention
testicles are
sometimes.
beautiful.
Yes. Oh, he cried, sapphire eyes shining with happiness. They're so beautiful. Shut up, muttered Sephiroth. Can you fight?
Do it right.
Well, Cloud said, delicate brow furrowing. I don't want to fight him. Or you. For Sephiroth now had murder in his eyes. Please, understand, Sephikins. Cloud, said Sephiroth in an even, controlled voice. That freak of nature. And here he pointed at Hercules, who was watching the happenings with a sort of bemused, vacant interest. Is going to kill us all if nobody does something about it. It's not about your lying, cheating ways, it's... Hey! Shouted Cloud, you're just jealous! I am not! Bellowed
My disgust
Sephiroth.
is going to manifest into a new apocalypse.
Yeah, I worry what the consequences of this will be. It's gonna be a hell of an intro next week, I'm sure. I am not, bellowed Sephiroth. You listen to me. He's starting to attack again, shouted Leon in warning to the bickering soldiers, gathering up Yuffie and Sora and running to relative safety. Cloud and Sephiroth looked up just in time to see the knotted penises release a gigantimous load.
Enough. That's enough with the rocks.
That's not a real word.
I know. The jets of fluid, powerful as fire hoses, crashed into Sephiroth's chest and shot him backwards, away from the blonde. Sephiroth rolled in midair to the side of the powerfully pressurized stream just in time before he could be thrown into the side of a temple wall.
Wit, I was the least disgusted and disappointed with you out of this group before today.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it special.
That's not
And
entirely true. I was not disgusted at all.
No, she was disgusted with you, was her point.
Oh, with me?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I take that as a compliment.
No, with Wit.
Yeah.
Ah.
How could he possibly have ejaculated? Sephiroth thought frantically, even as he coolly wiped the liquid with his hands with distaste. That freak was flaccid enough to tie in knots, so... It took the white-haired warrior 2 seconds before realizing it was urine. His eye twitched. Kill him. He was going to kill him. He was going to split his head like a melon. Ew! Cloud yelled. Hercules! I thought you loved me! Hercules paused and looked a little awkward. Well, I do, baby. You know I do. Then why'd you do that? Sobbed Cloud. I'm all stinky now. That's nothing compared to the pain in my heart.
Oh, I see.
Hercules scratched his head. But just the other night you told me you wanted me to pee on you. And you did! Screamed Cloud. Ugh. Hercules blinked. How can I make you happy, baby? The disgusting sheen of adoration was gleaming dully in Cloud's vibrant blue eyes. Sephiroth knew that he was on his own. Sighing in resignation, Sephiroth shook out the last few drops of rank liquid staining his otherwise pristine hair. Oh, yeah, okay,
Let me think about this one.
So, we were what, at like 25? We are rapidly approaching like 32.
Alright.
Cool.
Well, well, came a wryly amused drawl above him. Look who's come crawling back from the gutter.
What
Sephiroth's
the hell
eyebrows
are you
twitched
doing?
minutely, and he tilted his gaze upwards. Standing over him, present somehow gone undetected by Sephiroth, was the immense black, three-headed behemoth Cerberus. Strapped securely to the canine's underside between his legs, hung the god of the underworld, Hades.
What?
Remember
What?
when we were talking about cartoon bestiality?
Urine is the last straw, Mayo. That's what does it for you.
If that didn't do it, this is gonna be the thing that does. Sephiroth stared up quizzically. I did
Yeah,
not
I
come.
think I'ma call this.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got-
it is.
Wait, what was the line that you omitted?
Oh, I didn't. I was something about the testicle being hairy.
Wait,
I
wait,
didn't.
did somebody
I
call it?
couldn't at the time. I could
I
not
draw
read that
the line
without.
of Hades taking it up the ass from a giant mystical dog.
Yeah, actually, it's like you're reading along because that is almost exactly the line that he says in a paragraph.
Is there a situation in which I can hear more of this, because I'm personally not done yet?
I can send you the link.
Okay.
No. He didn't say read.
No,
I know.
I'm perfectly okay with reading it.
I don't know if I want to be your personal audiobook narrator for this.
No? Alright, how the hell are we gonna do this? Oh, we have a stone. Ow.
I need to put some fucking standards in this show, and now I will do so.
All right,
I don't-
talk to me. Throw me the rock.
Throw you the rock?
I am gonna drop the link for this in our group chat.
Grab the rock, dumbass.
Down in Fraggle Rock.
Alright, cool.
Drop it like it's rock. Ah! Grenade! No.
Oops, that was definitely the wrong button. Well, I'm proud of all of you for making it that far. And I'm sorry. I'm not so sorry that I didn't do it. But I'm sorry enough to stop when you asked. You know what I mean?
I don't mind anybody thinking me a bad person for having longer limits, because I think that of myself anyway.
I don't think it makes you a bad person.
This was special the same way that certain classes are in school.
Oh.
Harsh. Harsh but fair.
Now what?
No! Okay, I need to skip it across the Explodio. Yeah.
We're gonna run out of time.
That we are.
Is this another time trial, or
It's a
don't
boss.
you get to
This is
do
a
the
boss
time
fight.
trial
It's a
one?
boss
Find the
fight.
house.
Boss
The
level.
boss fights are necessary.
Yeah, they're letting me buy a house. Okay, I do have to stress that I
As
didn't
hard
write it.
as that is to believe.
Is that a typo, or does your text bot have some problems with that word?
It was a typo.
Okay. Because sometimes the text bot has a problem with words she
Yes,
spells
got it.
completely correctly.
Oh, okay, you don't have to grab it.
Well, I did,
Typing
so...
real fast comes with problems.
You're usually spot on, though. I am pretty impressed with your general accuracy.
I think you just gave me a
You
stroke.
have to go up. Go up. Higher button.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for anybody who kind of enjoyed this experience, as in reveling in bad writing and even worse descriptions of sex, I really can't recommend that podcast enough that I was mentioning earlier. It's called My Dad Wrote a Porno. And no, it is not my actual dad, it is one of the hosts. We did stop the Admiral tapped out.
I think I will be unable to get aroused for a whole week thanks to that.
Yeah. I do remember that being a problem for me at the time of discovery.
What, arousal?
Yeah, not that I had a partner at the time, but, I found myself revisiting some of these descriptions in my head, and it was enough to quell any desires on that front for a while.
I hope that one of those descriptions was indecisive fountain.
I don't think that's one of the things that stuck with me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Master Oogway coming out with even more Oogway quotes.
Penis Kosh Ball.
Yeah, Penis Koosh Ball was one of the things that stuck with me somewhat forever. Especially because I came across just the phrase in other places when, in some other discussion of poor fanfic writing.
Wait.
Ah!
You're fucking saying somebody said that more than once?
This actually became a little bit of this fic became a little bit of a meme. Just because it was so
over there.
resoundingly awful that like people used to pass it around a little bit. And so when it was referred to in the list of the pantheon of bad fic, that was one of the shorthand ways to describe what
Pass
it
it
was.
around like a fucking dirty needles.
Yeah. I was gonna say more like a copy pasta, but honestly that is a better analogy. Yeah.
Ow. I think you should handle the rocks because it seems to be buggy on my end.
I'm having trouble too.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah, well, okay.
There was a fic that I knew of. So I once listened to a podcast that was just reading bad fan fiction. And I actually had to stop because they got too bad even for me. And one of them was called 15 H's, but it was just the letter H 15 times. And it was a Harry Potter fanfic. And I'm finding out now that it is very hard to search for on the internet.
Because of all the H's?
Yeah, I've typed in 15 H's and it just comes up with like websites that are kind of a mess. I spelled Harry Potter wrong.
I win.
I think I found it.
What, is nobody gonna applaud me?
I whisk you back to a time long forgotten.
Oh, well, thank you. Much appreciated.
The year was 17059-ish, whatever. Self-made billionaire.
Yep, I found it.
And theatrics
Oh, cutscene.
Set out to create the biggest, ritziest, most thrill-inducingest theater ever. And he did. And it was the talk of the town. Trust me, if you weren't there, you were most assuredly square. People were seriously like, what, you weren't there? What are you, a nerd?
Well, thank you,
Aw,
Mayo.
Mayo clapped for you.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the clap.
Jaw-droppingest show ever seen. There was explosions and dancing girls. Dancing girls who exploded.
Yes, yes,
Animals,
more.
Exotic animals who exploded. Incredible feats of magic and wonder with fantastic production values all around. Furbottom sat for days on end, marveling at his breathtaking creation and packing handfuls of delicious, buttery popcorn into his mouth. But alas, his illogical contempt
He's
for
missing the
intermission
target there.
ultimately caused his demise. During the show, Furbottom passed away, having pooped himself to death on the way to the bathroom. Legend says he clenched his butt
Called
as
out.
hard as he could, but his little cheeks just gave out. Furbottom left nothing behind but his beloved theater, his precious kitties, his hat, and of course his bloated corpse, which was lovingly drifted out to sea and immediately ravaged by sharks. And that, children, is the legend of Perham Furbottom, a respectable and apparently delicious gentleman. But the show must go on, right? Right. For thousands of years, Perham's hat passed from head to head, leader to leader, and the theater still operates to this very day. And what a piece of crap it's become. I bet Perham's sharks right now. I mean, everything the place stinks like pee and feet, and with everyone involved walking a fine line between moodiness and full-blown insanity, it's only a matter of time before something truly horrifying happens. But try to keep a sunny disposition as you sink further into darkness, yeah? Nobody likes a crybaby.
Yeah, Admiral, what did you type into the chat? Because
Yeah, whatever you said the stream was going to be on got censored, and I need to do something about that because I don't want anything censored.
Yeah, it just has 3 asterisks. Unless you
It was
typed
just
3
a link
asterisks.
to my channel.
No links permitted, apparently.
No links permitted?
I think it's it's for bot safety, but this is legitimate, and though we suspect the Admiral is in fact a bot,
That may very well be it. Put a space in there.
she's our bot, and we like her.
Yeah. Yeah, put a space in whatever that is. We'll figure it out.
For the final
A
45
space in
minutes,
what?
just somewhere in the thing, so it doesn't look like a link.
Is it just your Twitch? Is that what you're going for?
Say it phonetically.
And is your Twitch Admiral Cordelia? If we search for you, will we find you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, Volty's here too.
And you've completely censored them? Or is that just a thing they said about themselves?
Alright, did that show up?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, figure that out yourselves,
Why
folks,
is Gold
obvious.
censored?
Yeah, what does that mean? Aha!
Ah, that's a good Kiwi. How you doing, Volty? I mean, I'm pretty much done with this. How about you guys?
I
might return to this with you off stream.
I don't know if I want to. I think
All right.
I think the novelty has died out at this point. But
Fair enough.
And besides, it's not my own save file. I didn't clear World 3, and yet World 3 was cleared for me, so I'm not sure I like that.
I think what it's doing is whoever's save file has the most progress, it's showing their progress.
And I don't like that one bit, so...
Well, if it makes you feel better, we have now surpassed where Carmine and I got so many days, months, years, decades, centuries ago.
Well, I don't really care about the rest of the story either. So,
Alright.
So, Admiral, it'll be all you next week. You missed the entire reading of Sexual Prowess on Olympus, or whatever it was called.
I found the second most upsetting fanfiction I've ever read, and read some of it to them until they tapped out.
I will come out as saying that I am not the one who tapped, but I'm not going to say who did.
I mean, there's no shame in not wanting to read,
Oh, no,
yeah, cartoon bestiality. Any bestiality is pretty tough.
You're right, there is not.
Oh, the guy who doesn't like to fuck dogs!
There is no...
Yeah, right?
There is no shame in that. However, it's not my thing to tell, so I will say that I did not.
Are we ending the stream
I
a
will
little
say
early?
it was me that called a hard no.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
mean-
have a career that I want to fucking start, you goddamn mutant sluts.
Yeah, fair point.
I mean, I'm done playing, so if we want to just kill the last 10 minutes or so, just talking shit.
Well, would you like me to read the first chapter of... I guess it's like 25 H's. It's a lot of H's. I'm not going to count them all.
Oh, did you find it?
I did.
That sucks. I regret this immediately.
Do you want me to read it? So this is violence and surrealism.
By the way, before we get started, for
I am
anybody...
going to go to the bathroom and stare into the mirror and contemplate where my life went for about a minute.
Okay.
I just want to say that before I remembered that it was banned by Twitch, I was going to suggest genital jousting.
How do you forget that that's banned?
Well, because compared to this that Twitch is perfectly fine hosting, it is positively downright wholesome.
There's a big difference between visual and verbal, I think. At least on a streaming service.
And I think if somebody was paying attention, they would ask us to stop.
Probably.
I think I'm going to call it a night for myself, everyone.
Oh, you've had enough, have
wonderful
you?
evening.
I think I'm also going to call it a night.
Very well.
Well, it's good having you guys.
All this talk to me was a choice, and remember, beggars can't be dildos.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, go find yours
Yadrill's gonna be
then.
really surprised when she gets back and finds it's all gone.
And
but,
finds...
that's what happens.
Just leave the stream running with her and no one else in it.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to do that. All right, boy bitches, good to have you.
Goodness gracious. Thanks for joining us if you did. I'm sorry, but not sorry enough that I didn't do it.
Yeah, you were warned. You were warned.
Yeah, there was 15 minutes of preamble, I guess.
Not to come here.
So am I going to stop the stream, or do you guys out there want to hear this?
No, I think we should stop. I should have stopped long ago.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's not that you need to stop, it's that you need to be stopped.
Be stopped.
Fair
I know exactly
enough.
what you mean.
Fair enough. All right, before everybody forgets, twitch.tv/Admiral Cordelia. Go there, subscribe now. You're going to want to know next week when we go there to play.
Yeah, I'm hoping to convince her to try and...
Are you plugging me?
Oh, she's back. Okay, good.
I mean,
yes,
would you...
we are, because they decided that they wanted to stop.
I mean, would you like us to plug you?
We have a nice Squidtail plug for you.
Oh, whoa, okay.
I'm cutting the stream right now. Good night, guys.
Good night.